Hey everybody, sPidA here, the Fight Card Podcast, coming to you once again. I'm in the studio here at the HOJ training facility in San Antonio, Texas. Wanted to go over the UAE Warriors card. There's actually three installments. This is going to be Africa 2, second time they visit the that region. The card itself, man, is stacked. I'm looking at the topology result card, and of course, all of them say main card, so I don't know if they have a prelims or not. UAE, of course, Warriors is going to be installment. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All of them are going to be on the UFC Fight Pass. So if you're not subscribed, by all means, man, definitely. These events are going to be 1 in the morning, man. I mean, I'll probably be asleep, but I'm more than likely I'm going to be watching everything come Sunday. You know, I'll make sure and rest up some and get something going. But I'm going to go over the card itself. Of course, this is going to be taking place on March 25th, which is this Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern for us. I believe it's like 1 in the morning. But here we go. The card itself, UAE Warriors 27. The card as of right now is we're going to have Michael Dubois, 11-8 out of Europe, fighting at 170 pounds, taking on C. Tushongu, 10-11-1, of course, experienced fighter. This is both guys out of Europe, 170 pounds, 3 5-minute rounds. Second bout is going to be Kevin Omar, 205-pound weight division, taking on Muhammad Amin. And Muhammad's actually 4-0, man, undefeated. So, I mean, talking about pressure going in, I mean, of course, he doesn't want to put a blemish on that. Fighting more experienced fighter, 205 pounds, great weight division, so definitely makes for a good scrap. Now, third bout going up, we're going to have Sohi Tahiri, 168 pounds. I'm not sure if that's catch weight, 170. But he's taking on Christopher Baggio, of course, out of the Nordic Western. I'm not too great on geography, of course, but yeah, I mean, all this is going to be happening in Africa, of course, so that region. I mean, you got Europe, you have Abu Dhabi, of course. Their installment Saturday is going to be happening out there, so it'll be great. Now, third bout, we're going to have 185 pounds. This is going to be 3 5-minute rounds, of course. We're going to have Nidi Aluno, of course, 10-3, taking on Zakir Badat, 3-1. Now, of course, being the pro weight division on these, I mean, 10-3, that's a lot of experience, man. I mean, I'm not sure as far as his opponent, Badat, whether he's got a lot of experience on his amateur card. But nonetheless, I mean, of course, this is going to be outside the U.S., you know, going on in Africa. You know, it's great to see the sport actually evolving. I'm sure it's been going out there for years because there's a couple of promotions some guys in the U.S. have been traveling out there to compete in. But, you know, it makes for a good story, man. I mean, definitely looking forward to more, you know, fighters out of that region coming into the U.S., you know. PFL, UFC, Bellator, all those great promotions. We're going to go one up. Helder Fernandez, 7-6, out of Spain, I believe, taking on Sylvester Chimfumbu. This is going to be at 135 pounds, 3 5-minute rounds, excuse me, allergies. Of course, 7-4, taking on 7-6, a lot of experience going on that bout. You know, lighter weight division, so of course I expect speed, I expect not so much no knockouts. You always got ground and pound, you got elbows. We got that wicked spinning elbow UFC London from Vicious Lady, man. I mean, definitely connected, so of course you can see a knockout, not just a standard 1-2, but nonetheless, you know, here we go. We're going to go one up. Samir Zaidi, of course. Now, of course, this is going to be for UAE Warriors, number 27, going down this Saturday. And lost my place. 194 pounds. I'm not sure if these are catch weights. I mean, 194, that's like 205, right? But he's taking on Jazir Belgadari, 2-1. So, of course, once again, it's going to be 194 pounds, 3 5-minute rounds, one up. Khaled Jachel on the main card, 265 pounds, big boy. And he's actually taking on another big dude, man. I mean, this is going to be under the 265-pound weight limit. And I know Aaron Suarez keeps saying that there is no such place. I believe there is, man. Even if it's super fights or one fight, you know, who knows. But the big boys, of course, you know, this is going to be taking place in Africa, of course, UAE, and number 27. Now, we're going to keep going up. And Kevin Monje, of course, both guys making their pro debut. And On this, it's interesting because for one thing, I mean, of course, the nerves kick in. You know, you go inside the cage, they close it, lock it. You hear that, you hear the crowd going wild. So I can only imagine, right? I mean, it's got to be nerve wracking. You know, for those that have competed out there, of course, you guys on that format, you know, definitely chime in. Let me know what you're thinking. Your heart starts pumping. Going up, 145 pounds, Kenny Mokonona, of course, he'll be taking on Alphonse Vinny Bensala, 2-0. Both guys undefeated, 145-pound weight division, of course. So that's a stacked fight card, you know, weight class, should I say. So interested to see who wins, see who goes out with the victory. One up, there's going to be a female card, Mona Fatui, 2-2, taking on Jada Ketley, 1-1. Now this is going to be 115 pounds, of course. I can't remember the last time I weighed that, probably at birth. But great weight division. I mean, the ladies, of course, they're not known for knockouts at that weight division, or even the men. I mean, 125 pounds, right? But I see a lot of technique. I see a submission. I see referee stoppage. You know, there's a lot of ways to win, of course. The referee throws in the towel. The corner, it's rare. I hardly ever see the corner guys throwing in the towel. But yeah, if you're out there, man, keep an eye out for these guys, for your guys. Now, we're going to go one up, and this is going to be another big boy bout. Tabani Menbella, 5-1, 265 pounds, 35-minute rounds, taking on Luke Nengleka. Now, 5-3. These guys are more experienced, of course. You know, when it comes to their wins, I mean, it's just Tabani only has one loss. We'll see, man. I mean, of course, the big boys, like I said, I mean, there's room for them. Super heavyweight division, of course, you know, not just Pride, can be the U.S. or this is in Africa. So I'm wondering if that's kind of the, you know, they want to catapult them to the UFC. Of course, there's no such weight division, but it's going to make for a great fight. Now we're going to go one more up. This is going to be in the welterweight division. M. Rakadozanai, 1-0, taking on Magnus Onyeka Iverson, undefeated. Now the guy is unranked on the main card, 35-minute rounds, pro fights. Both guys making Iverson making his pro debut, of course. We're gonna go to the co-main event. Faiz Jacobs, 7-4, taking on Jaruz Dea Gomez. Now 8-4. This is not for a title, but it very well should be. Now 141 pounds. I'm not sure they're putting those on purpose. I mean, I don't know if it's a weight limit, 135, 145, right? But a stipulation, Ben. I'm not sure. I'm gonna read into that and see why that is. But the main event, this is going to be for Uae Warriors, of course, number 23, Friday, March 25th. Of course, this is going on at 10 a.m. on UFC Fight Pass. Main events, title belt. Padedrini Diani, 4-1, taking on a tough opponent, of course, and I lost my place one more time. But Uae Warriors, number 27. And Wiseman Hamami, 6-0, undefeated. For a title bout, I mean, that's got to be interesting. I mean, of course, you're undefeated, you win the title. I mean, that can definitely catapult you to a bigger card, bigger promotion. This is for UAE Warriors, of course, too, and Africa, too. And it makes for of course, I mean, being on UFC Fight Pass, I mean, a couple of people have posted UFC Fight Pass is not the UFC. So, I mean, I get it. It's the eyes and people seeing that and watching that. Of course, it might make it easier for the powers to be to actually watch you and be able to pick you up for the fight card. You know, UFC has been known to lose fighters last minute. Something like this, I mean, it's happened with Fury FC. It happens with Cage Fury Fighting Championship, with other promotions where even the Masvidal, card. They lost the co-main event, I believe. The UFC picked up one of the fighters. And, of course, the relation, I'm not sure. I'm more than sure that the UFC had the power to kind of pull people out, give that company a little credit to where, hey, now we got guys going to the UFC, fighters want to go over there. But makes it interesting. Of course, this is going to happen this Friday, 10 a.m., UFC Fight Pass. If you don't have it, subscribe. It's definitely worth your money. They have the UFC library. They have the UFC documentaries behind the scenes. Been watching Pride. I've been watching definitely old Pride fights. So everybody out there, this is sPidA, the Fight Card Podcast. Next time, follow up.